Hello students, how are you all? Students, today I am going to start with your chapter number 5, complex numbers and quadratic equations. In 10th class students, you have done the quadratic equation, and in the quadratic equation, while we write a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, that is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. So what you have done students, while we will find out its root, then you know the formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a. Right students, there are the three cases. Case number 1, while d is greater than 0. Case number 2, while d is equal to 0. And case number 3, while d is less than 0. Right students? In the first two cases, while we say d is greater or equal to 0, in the combined form we can write it like this. So what you have observed, that we say that the roots are real, and we can find out those roots. But while we having d is less than 0, what do you mean by d is less than 0? Means d is negative, having the negative value students, negative value. Means here, while we having minus b plus minus, here is minus d then students upon 2a. Then in that case we say there is no solution. Then we say that the student there is no solution, and question arises here, why there is no solution? Why there is no solution then students? Because here while we separate them, their LCM, their new form come, that is minus d upon 2a students. This part in the complex number, we say that this is the real part. There are two parts here. This is called the imaginary part students. Now I am making its link with your complex number. While we say students, that is while the discriminant is negative, I mean to say this is minus 1. In the complex number, remember students, while we having this is minus 1, this is represented by I, and I that is equal to root of minus 1. Here I want to tell you students, this I that is pronounced as iota. We say it as iota then students. This iota is equal to minus 1, its root. Now this iota that is linked with the complex number here students. So here while we say iota square, this is equal to minus 1, its root, its square is there students. Square will cut out with root, that is equal to minus 1. While we say iota cube students, it means that is equal to iota square into iota. Means you know iota square is equal to minus 1 into iota, and we can say that this is equal to minus iota. While we say students iota its power is 4, this is equal to iota square its square. Now here we know that iota square is minus 1 students, this square that will come as equal to 1. With the same way, while we say iota its power is 5, what you will say, iota its power is 4 into iota, and that will come as equal to iota 4, that is 1 iota, means we can say this is equal to iota then students. So here I have told you how we will make the link of this quadratic equation, while this is where the d is negative, with the complex number here students. Because while there is any value of the discriminant that is negative value students, in that situation up to 10th class we say that this is having no solution. But here we are giving it as a name, that is iota, that is equal to minus 1, its root is there, and students we can find out iota 5, iota 10, iota, and so on. Now students, I want to tell you what is the definition of the complex number. A complex number that can be expressed in the form of a plus iota b. Any number that is expressed in the form of a plus iota b, that is known as the complex number, where a and b are the real numbers, are called the complex number. It is noted by Z, students. This is noted by Z. Always remember that this a, that is the real part, students. This is the real part, students. It is called, it is represented by, while I will write re into Z, it means this is the real part of the complex number, and this is called the imaginary part. Imaginary part, or it is noted by im into Z. Means while I will write in the short form im, it means that is the imaginary part here, students. Now next one is very important, that is equality. Equality of two complex numbers. Remember, students, if we having two complex number x1 plus iota y1 and there is x2 plus iota y2, while we will say that about the equalities of these complex numbers, means these two complex numbers, they are equal to each other, right, students? So in that situation, what you will say that this x1 is equal to x2 and this iota y1 that is equal to iota y2. Iota will cancel out. This is y1 that is equal to y2. Then, students, means what you have observed, that the real part will come as equal to real part. This is the real part, students. Real part will come as equal to the real part, and the imaginary part will come as equal to the imaginary part. That is very important to understand, students. Next one, that is very important concept. This is conjugate. This is the conjugate. This is J, conjugate of complex number. Conjugate of a complex number. Now, students, while we say the conjugate of the complex number, if we are having the complex number that is equal to a plus iota b, and this conjugate is represented by, here we will use this var, and that will come as equal to iota b, and like this. And remember, students, the imaginary part will change, it will become negative now, and this will come as the conjugate. For example, if I am giving you one of the example, we having a complex number 2 plus 3 iota, and while we will find out this z here, conjugate of this complex number, then remember, student, it will come as equal to 2 minus 3 iota. Clear, student? This is known as the conjugate of the complex number. That is very, very important to understand. Next is, students, that is modulus of a complex number. Remember, students, if we having a complex number a plus iota b, then remember, students, while we will find out the modulus of this complex number, that will come as equal to a square plus b square, its square root. Right, students, where a and b both belongs to r. I am giving you here one example, that if we are taking this complex number, that is I am going to let any complex number 3 plus 4 iota. So while we will find out the conjugate of this complex number, students, no, not conjugate but modulus of this complex number, that will come as equal to, remember, students, 3 having square plus 4 having square, its square root, it will come as equal to 9 plus 16, that is equal to 25, or that will come as equal to 5. So therefore we can say that the modulus of the complex number is the square of its real part. This is the real part, 3 its square plus 4 its square having square root, that will come as equal to 9 plus 16, that is equal to 25. Then, students, that is known as the that is the modulus of the complex number. There are some properties of the complex number. There are some properties, students. Properties of the complex number. Number one, there is the property that is addition of the complex number. This is the students addition of complex numbers. Remember students, if we having two complex number that is equal to x plus iota y, and that is z2 that is equal to x, we will name them x1 or y1. This is x2 plus iota of y2. While we will add them students, z1 plus z2 we are doing, what will happen students? This real part will be added in the real part like this, and iota will come common, imaginary part will be added in the imaginary part. Clear students? If I am giving you one of the example, if z1 is equal to 2 plus 3 iota and z2 is equal to 4 plus 7 iota. So what you will say, while we will add them z1 plus z2 we are doing, what will be there? 2 plus 4 plus iota we will take common, 3 plus 7 then students, and 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 7 plus 3 is 10 iota we will have. So that is the base students. This is the technique that how we will do the addition of the complex number. With the same way we subtract the complex number from the real part, we will subtract the real part. From the imaginary part we will subtract the imaginary part, and since with the same way there is a multiplication of the complex number students. Now students, let us see the subtraction of the complex number, that is z1 is equal to x1 plus iota y1, z2 that is equal to x2 plus iota y2. Now students, while we will subtract them, z1 minus z2 that is equal to, we will subtract the real part from the real part, that is x1 minus x2 plus iota into y1 minus y2. Next is the multiplication of the complex number. So if we having the two complex numbers students z1 and z2, remember, while we will multiply z1 with the z2 means this x1 iota, x1, this is not iota, this is x1 plus iota y1 is multiplied by x2 plus iota y2. Means what you will do, x is multiplied with this x1 is multiplied with x2 plus then it is multiplied by this one, that is iota into x1 into y2. Now this part is multiplied here, that is iota y1, this is x2. Then here it is multiplied by this one part, that is iota multiplied by iota. This is equal to iota square y1 y2. Now students, here this is x1 x2 plus, in these two iota is common, we will take the iota outside, and here iota square is minus 1, that is y1 into y2. Now students, this is the real part, this is the real part, means this part is without iota, so we will write them collectively. And here this is plus x1 y2 plus y1 x2 into iota. This part is now imaginary part students, and this part is now the real part is here. So now next topic is there, that is we having the multiplicative inverse of the complex number. If we having this is a complex number students, if we have to find out its multiplicative inverse, then this is 1 upon z, that is equal to 1 upon x plus iota y. Now how we will solve it? We will rationalize it students. This is x minus iota y, or in the denominator also x minus iota y. And students, we will solve this part, and on solving we will get the multiplicative inverse of the complex number.